What up, y'all? Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to Red Bull BC1 for allowing us to show their footage on the Mad Action Breakdowns. They are allowing us to display their battles on our channel, so thank you very much. And when you're done watching this battle, please look at all of the original content creators whose clips I used throughout this entire episode. I have all links to all the original footage down below in the description. And thank you once again to Red Bull BC1 for allowing us to showcase Red Bull BC1 2016 on the Mad Action Breakdowns. Welcome to another edition of the Mad Action Breakdowns. I'm your host, B-Boy Rudy 3, the voice of B-Boying. Let's go. This week we are doing our third Pro Series, and of course, I'm talking about Red Bull BC1 2016. And in this episode, we are covering Soso versus Issei. Man, what a battle. You are in for a power move fest. So let's get into it. Let's start with the breakdowns of the B-Boys, starting with Soso. Crew, Melting Force, representing Saint Etienne, France. His style. Soso is a power-centric B-Boy. He has a lot of dynamic, interesting power move variations, like he can air flare in both directions. He is also really good at stacks and hand hops. Soso is a super dynamic B-Boy whose moves are very, very advanced. Let's talk about Issei. Crew, Found Nation, representing Fukuoka, Japan. His style. Issei is also a power-centric B-Boy. His combos are extremely difficult, clean, and precise. He is really good at making these extremely difficult movements look easy. Issei also likes to integrate footwork into his sets, which makes him a very dangerous competitor. This is going to be such a good battle. But before we begin, if you're new to the Mad Action Breakdowns, welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, but most importantly, share this video with a friend. We're a brand new channel. We're trying to raise our numbers. Share this video. If you know someone who loves breakdancing, give them this video. If you know someone who hates breakdancing, give it to them twice. And now, without further ado, Soso versus Issei. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Soso versus Issei. Now, always the question, who is going to start on offense? Who is going to start on defense? Offense, you just have to be really confident. I'm not anti-offense. I feel like I sound anti-offense half the time. I'm not anti-offense, but I am pro-defense. Let's go. All right. Issei already feeling the beat. Remember, he's on his home turf of Japan. He's got the home crowd behind him. Less travel, too. That makes a difference. Also, love that light shining in my eye and blinding out the breakdancers. That clearly was unintentional. All right, here we go. Issei's going to start on offense, immediately starting with some nice top rocks, rocking the beat. Soso kind of mocking him just a little bit with his movements. Starts in footwork. Oh, nice little jump right there into crickets. Kick down, back up in a top rock. Like how he worked the beat there. Flare, step through, flare, back into backspin. Wow. Into air flare. What a difficult combo. Wow. Love that little thread. Quick little pattern there. Soso coming out round one. Kick to the face. Definitely get a little rough there. All right, let's see how Soso responds. He responds with top rock movements of his own. Also has a light shining on us from his direction. That's strategy. Full twisting gainer. Oh, 2000 spin. I think he would have got a little more spin there. Didn't get quite the rotation he was looking for. Roll back, down into baby freeze, into air flare, into multiple air flares. Coin drop, back to his feet. Flare into footwork, holding his foot, the flip holding his foot. There go those handstand freezes down to elbow track into a head pose. Classic movement. Backspin glide across the floor. I love that. Once again, rocking with the top rocks. Into windmill. Oh, icy, multiple rotations. Back into footwork. Little knee slides, little knee steps across the floor. Soso back out for round 2. Let's see how he answers. Oh! That little handcuff across the body, a classic diss from him. He's not done yet. One-handed front handspring forward, into a forward roll, right up, into top rock. There go those stacks. Elbow to handstand, into air flare. Such a difficult series of combinations there. Oh, tried to do a little magic rotation. Looks like he got caught on his hands. Issei catches it, kind of mocks him in that movement there. Love those top rock steps from Issei. There he goes, wanting the crowd to get hyped behind him. Flare, into crab pose, into air flare, into crab pose from air flare again. Yeah. Love that pattern. Beautiful. Halo spin into chair freeze. Doesn't quite hit the chair freeze the way he wanted to. Up into handstand freeze. Soso calling it. Shooing him off the floor. He's not done yet. The one-handed handspring freeze did it again. Kind of curious as to why he repeated that. Interesting choice there. Into footwork, roll back into handstand. Back into footwork. Thread down, into an elbow freeze. And that is going to be it. I love how Issei just could not stop moving. Let's see how the judges call this. I naturally want to go split decision 3-2 like I've done in many of these battles, but the way these guys have been judging, it's going to be brutal. 4-1, 5-zip in favor of somebody. Wow. 5-zip. What'd I tell you? I was right what the judges would do. I didn't guess who'd win. I was right on what the judges would do. What a battle. You just saw so much athleticism on display in that battle. Power moves, flips, top rocks, patterns. It was incredible. Let's start with Issei. And let's start with my favorite pattern of the night. That crab pose into air flare, back into crab pose, back into air flare. Just incredible. Man, to combine those and turn that into a pattern was an incredible. I loved it. It was absolutely fantastic. So impressive. Not to be outdone, though, by his flare, footwork, flare pattern. Another one that I absolutely just went bananas for. Excellent, excellent rounds by Issei. I also love the top rocks. Just a great display of breakdancing from his part. Let's talk about Soso. Soso had a couple moments that I thought he'd really like to get back. In particular, that 2000 in the first round. It didn't get the full rotation that he was wanting, and that stuff counts in a battle like this with such a slim margin. The other one was that little magic twist he did at the end of his second round. Didn't quite get the rotation. I think he wanted to look like he might have over-rotated the way his hands kind of crossed each other. But in the end, still some great movements and great moments from Soso. But Issei moves on to the next round, which we'll be covering in next week's Red Bull BC1 2016. And if you're new to the Mad Action Breakdowns, welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And so concludes another edition of the Mad Action Breakdowns. I'm your host, B-Boy Rudy 3, and we'll see you in the next one. I would turn and just walk off the camera, but I'm in a chair. I'm in a chair, and if I turn, I'll go head first into my light.